And now we're gonna talk about PS Vita games that I'm currently playing in the month of May 2023 because quite frankly, I have no social life. Oh, and I eat a lot of ramen too. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but just FYI. Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here, blah 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 blah, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to press the red button, leave a comment, and do other stuff. And speaking of comments, what games are you currently playing now in the month of May? Do the comment thing. Man, I can't believe that we're already in this month. Where has the year gone? Feels like Christmas was just yesterday. So these are the games that I'm currently playing on the Vita because, well, I don't know, reasons? Oh, and the algorithm makes me do it. And some of these titles I'm about to showcase, some individuals might think they're kind of weird. So the PS Vita has a wide variety of genres on its platform, and picking what games to play that I'm currently in the mood for isn't always easy. There's a lot of titles out there, despite what many mainstream gamers think, with the whole PS Vita has no games tag that I'm sure we're constantly always hearing, even to this day. Though I usually just go with ecchi. That always works. Now the first game that I got into, that I just for some weird reason had a random itch to play again, is Octodad Dadliest Catch. Yeah, you see that cover art there? That's real. It's not a bootleg game, though I wouldn't blame you if you thought it was. Oh, and this game isn't ecchi either, which is truly one of the most sad things about it. Instant 0 out of 0. So in Octodad, you play as, well, Octodad. Yes, you're a father who is also an octopus who is married to a human lady with human kids, yet for whatever reason, they don't realize that you're an octopus. Many questions come to mind here, such as, how do they not know that you're an octopus? How were you even able to have human kids, being that, you are an octopus? Why am I even playing this game? I don't know. I just like the whole trippiness of it all. Oh, and tentacles are always a plus. See, I told you there would be a little bit of etchiness in here, even if I have to force it. So the main gimmick to this title, other than, you being an octopus, is that you have to deal with physics. Lovely, lovely physics. It's a game that's intentionally made to control badly because, it has to go with the whole octopus thing. The right and left sticks help you to maneuver your tentacles, and you have to do pretty much daily tasks and chores, such as in the beginning, you gotta get your tuxedo ready, your bow tie, your top hat, so you can get married. But believe me, although these tasks seem minuscule at first, they're anything but. Because you have to deal with these wonky physics, being able to do just the most minimal tasks is going to require some effort. And I could understand if some gamers out there will find this game very frustrating and thus probably end up dropping it due to the bad controls. And again, I have to use a little asterisk when I say that because they're intentionally made to be that way. But if you're looking for something a little bit more unique on the PS Vita, I highly recommend giving this one a shot. I was trying to include an innuendo there because, he's a squid, but I just wasn't feeling it. Oh, and this title got both a digital and physical release. The next game that I just happened to be playing in May is Pachi on a Roll, for 2 reasons. Okay, is that awkward silence enough for you? Alright, let's continue. And this one does have special notoriety. I mean, not just for the obvious 2 reasons. Granted, there are a lot of games on the PS Vita with these, qualities. This was actually one of the PS Vita's more final physical releases from PlayAsia back in the day. It wasn't the final one, but it was around the time where, well, we were getting there. And as a PS Vita collector, this made me mucho sad. So in Pachi on a Roll, well, you don't actually play as any character. This is a pachinko game simulator. Or I guess the closest we're gonna get to it anyway. And that's one of the reasons why I actually like this game, yes. Believe me when I say that, it was nice to have a physical release on the PS Vita that was something a little bit different. Now, is this a good pachinko game? It's okay, I guess. Like with any pachinko machine, it's all left up strictly to luck. You line up your ball, a la like you're playing Plinko on The Price is Right, let it fall, and it goes where it goes. If you hit a certain spot on the board, something magical might happen. Or in this case, something lewd, which is magical in its own right. The characters actually have the ability to lose their clothes in this game. Wait, does that even count as an ability? I think somebody's been getting inspiration from Senran Kagura, and I like it. Now, this game does have multiple boards and even a nice pinball minigame, but far be it from me to actually be able to access such content, because quite frankly, this game is pretty difficult. You have to reach a certain score in a certain amount of time on the first board in order to unlock other stuff, and for whatever reason, I just can't do it. I'm just stuck on the first board, but man, what a board to be stuck on. Check it out if you love pachinko and softcore stuff. I'm probably not allowed to say the word I was thinking of. So, octopuses and etchiness not your thing? Well, I'm silently judging your taste right now. But if it happens not to be, then maybe this next game will intrigue you. This is Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, or Dancing Starlight, or whatever. I always keep forgetting the name of the title because it differs both from the Japanese and the English. And the reason why I'm playing this game is because lately I finally got a chance to pick up a copy of Persona 5 Royal, which is sadly not on the PS Vita. But I'm experiencing it, so it got me in the mood to play this game again. And it's no doubt that if you are in fact a fan of the Persona series, or even if you aren't, you probably have heard about its rocking soundtrack. Yep, all of the Persona games are known for this. Possibly even that weird Chinese version of Persona 5. Google it if you dare. So, why not make a dancing simulator out of it, right? I mean, makes sense to me. Actually, it doesn't really make sense, but I'm glad they did it anyway. And thus, in Persona 5, you'll be able to take all of the Persona 5 characters and have them dance to various soundtracks from the original game. And you have your basic moves, your triangle, X, circle, and you can even hit the shoulder buttons to do scratch moves, which come in a variety of flavors in order to activate fever mode and dance with a partner. And that's pretty much it. If you have the game set to easy, there won't be that many notes, and if you have it set to one of the more difficult options, there will be tons of notes, and believe me, the screen really will fill up pretty fast. I think my only minor complaint with this game, and I don't even know if it's really a negative against the game itself, it's just that this game came out when only Persona 5, the vanilla version, was released. Back on the good old PS3 and 4. So the soundtracks to this, they're good and all, but there just wasn't a whole lot of variety back then, especially in the vocal department, in my personal opinion, to fill up an entire game like this. I really do wish Atlus would have allowed us to download some DLC content from Persona 5 Royal, since it added a whole slew of new soundtracks to go along with that version of the game. However, if you are into DLC, then there is some pretty decent DLC for this game from past Persona titles. So, I guess that's something. So get your groove on with Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, or Dancing Starlight, or whatever the heck this game is called. And that, as they say, is that. This covers all of the PS Vita games that I am currently playing in the month of May 2023. Or at least that's it for now, since YouTube won't let me talk about, that DOA nude mod. But what games are you guys playing? And what titles do you recommend that I should play for next month? Leave me your suggestions down in the comments section below, so I can silently judge you all from afar. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous Patreon and YouTube membership supporters who help make this content possible. So a huge thank you goes out to Kiori, Randy Azadech, Zakrito, Alan Iwazuk, Shin Snake, Mackie Curry, Werthorga, Meshuga360, Samai241, Airkick72, Jonathan Jarrett, Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, Patnos D, Thomas Cromet, Adam Thury, Skulshur Tugel TCG, BMF, Clayman Malarkey, VG Legends, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Crazy Cat, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Joseph Shavak, Jellet, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, Chris Foxhound, Jimmy Gilby, Bushin Ryu Cat, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Franz Hartle, Aridri, No Good, Lacerated 87, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, PSP Guru, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, That Bro, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mazgus, Saban Fire, Buzz Saiyan, Razal Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 a.m., Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, and Cham Plow. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to a number of perks, including having your name featured on the end credits of these videos, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from both Amazon and PlayAsia for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from them. Basically, the way it works is so long as you use one of those links to just access their website, then anything anything you purchase afterwards, a small commission will go to help support this content at no extra cost to you, the consumer. I also have channel merchandise available, and of course, as always, likes and shares can help equally as much. So those games weren't too weird now, were they? I mean, at least Persona 5 wasn't, right? Okay, so it does feature a talking cat and various characters dancing to beats in random areas, all the while wearing questionable attire, but other than that, it seems pretty normal to me. Just don't ask me for what my definition of normal is.